we have the acting deputy chief of mission of Italy, and I want to say that Italy was one of those few rare countries that really did everything they could to resist turning over Jews to the Germans. Mussolini resisted this for a very long time. And if a Jew left a major city like Rome and went into the countryside in Italy, almost always he was taken in the villages there. And part of that was a little bit cultural. It's the idea of helping the outsider. They were somewhat, villages were very anti-authoritarian and put themselves at risk. So a lot of Jews had an avenue to escape in a way that other countries didn't afford them. So we're very grateful to the citizens of Italy for their heroic stand during the Holocaust.
No, I'm not so, yes, thank you. You said everything, Chairman. As you know, my country had a role in this horrific situation. We have a legislation. It's 15 lines. You're familiar with legislation, so
yes.
This is 2000. We recognize Giorno della memory, to teach people, kids, to never forget this.
And if I could jump in, I want to say this to your credit. I did this with Pietro Sebastiani, the Italian Consul General in New York.
Yes.
Every year on Holocaust Memorial Day, outside the Italian consulate, they would read off the names of every Italian Jew who was murdered. And what was the number again? It was a staggering number. It was thousands. I mean, the whole day, people would volunteer because there's so many names to read, tragically.
So I'll jump back. So we host an event every year here in Washington. I gave the co-chair to the embassy. It's not going to be on the 27th because it's Shabbat, not on the 26th because it's the beginning of Shabbat. On the 25th at the embassy. If anybody's interested to attend, I don't have it anymore. You have it. It's a conversation with a scholar on to keep the memory of. I'm stealing time just to let you know, we do education. We do education for kids, education for public officials. We have locations. I was asking my colleague Giulietta, the train station in Milan, where people were trained out, is now a memorial, Binario 21. So it's not underground. We were asked to talk about diplomats, diplomats in their role. I'll be fast, but I'll talk about Gino Bartali, cycling champion. He would tweak his training routine to deliver messages. He saved around 800. Giorgio Berlasca was a crook, not a crook. He was a businessman, but he posed. Was an Italian. He posed as the Spanish consul general, and he saved thousands in Budapest. I think 5,000. An actual diplomat who was just enshrined in Yad Vashem a few months ago, Giuseppe Castrucci, he faked paperwork to save Jews. So 3 out of 500 that are enshrined in Yad Vashem. As you said, it was the people.
Very impressive.
And someone who was mentioned, we have stepping stones in Rome around the community. You have stepping stones of people who are okay. Fast.
That was great. Thank you very much. Next.